Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Construx review. Mega has been making Jackals for quite a while. They've ranged from ugly to ugly, and every single one of them have used the same shield piece. Mega's made many variations of this shield piece, and it's fine. It's got the right shape, and it's, they can hold it and whatnot. They've even done some printed ones, like for this Halo Heroes Jackal, but they're really small. Like, they're really small. They're more like bucklers than actual shields. So, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be briefly talking about some of the alternatives that I have found to Jackal shields and how you can get ones that are a bit better sized. So this first one is something pretty special, and it kind of represents a category of possible shields instead of just me telling you an exact shield to get. I got this from Porg over on Discord years ago now, and he had done, I believe it was 3D printed, but I'm not totally sure. But he did a run of these shields. I believe he sold a handful through Discord and eBay. I don't think he's making them anymore. But basically, he had yellow and blue and red, and some had the one little cutout and some had two, and he sent me one in a package, and I've hung on to it, and it's really big, it's really solid, and looks super nice. So this is kind of you could go the more expensive route and get some 3D printed. I'm sure there's other people out there who could do something similar. Heck, you could even 3D print them in non-translucent plastic and just paint them, paint them to look like they've got energy glowing all over it, similar to the Halo Hero Jackal. But yeah, so this is one that you could go with. It's not the easiest option, especially when you don't have somebody like Porg just printing them up, but it can look really, really sick, and I think this one does look really, really sick. So this next option requires a bit of DIYing. These were sent to me by Ultra Studios. He used them in a photo back in one of my contests, and I thought they were really cool. So he decided to send me a couple, and basically these are bits of plastic that he threw some paint on, scratched it up a bit, and then painted the edges, and then you get a Jackal shield. So we've got two blue here, and we have a yellow. You still get a little bit of that translucence, but you can also, get that more solid look that I was talking about. However, what we need to do for this is we need to actually give it handles and that front stud. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And so that hopefully you can get some ideas of how to make your own shields. So the first thing that we're gonna need to do is take this, and we're gonna need to cut ourselves a bit of a handle. We don't need that much, just enough for the figure to hold. So we've got that, and then we're gonna need two blue ones. Buddy, come back here. So we're gonna need to cut it like there, and there. Perfect, that should work. And then now what we're gonna do is the tricky part, which is the glue. So I think the easiest bit would be to put some glue in the center and do the little stud. So we've got our little stud here. Let's put the glue on first. So we're gonna go ahead and do a dollop of glue there, maybe a little bit more. And then we are going to stick that in place. That's pretty close to the center, I'd say. Yeah, not bad. So now, wait, oh, my pieces are rolling away. Now we're gonna do this one. Pop that in place. Some of the glue came out the edge there. I do not recommend using your finger like I just did. Don't do what I just did. That was bad. That was me being lazy, not getting something to actually, clean it up with. But we're gonna get the rest of that on there. I'm running out of glue in this particular tube. I highly recommend using super glue gel for this sort of thing. Normal super glue will run like water. All right, so now all of our shields have studs. Now we're basically gonna do the same thing. Do I have any glue left in here? Ah, yes, I do. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Blorp. That's probably too much glue. to be totally honest, but it's fine, it's fine. We'll roll with it. We're gonna pop that on like so. It's roughly in the center. We want it to be standing upright. There we go. Yeah, that's way too much glue. Could I like salvage some of this glue? I don't think that's gonna be enough. Whatever, we'll roll on to the next one. No biggie. You'll get glue haze the more glue you use though, be warned. Slap that on the, buddy. There we go. That roughly looks center. You're not going to be able to make it exact unless, of course, you measure, but it's close enough. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now, our last shield. We're pretty much at the end of this. Whoa! That's a lot of glue all in the wrong spot. It's okay, we'll use it anyway. Oh dear, okay. No, it was going so well. Okay, we're fine. Okay, and now we just have to sit and let them dry. All right, the glue is dried. This one came out a little crooked. I probably could have done better, but look at that. That's not too shabby. Honestly, I probably could trim down the handles a little bit. I think they're a tad long, but let's grab a Jackal and slap this on there. Yo, look at that. That's actually really good. Well, maybe I don't need to trim the handles. That's pretty much perfect. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let me grab my dude, give him the yellow shield. The yellow one, maybe a little long. My camera is not liking these shields, not wanting to focus. But yeah, that turned out pretty solid. There's a little bit of glue haze, but not too bad. They feel pretty sturdy. Yeah, not bad at all. Ultra Studios did a great job with these ones. So there you have it. That is a couple ways to get better, bigger Jackal shields. I mean, compared to this, look at that. It's a tiny little thing. Also, dude, can you please stand up? So if you want to make or get some shields yourself, some bigger ones, I can't tell you where to get 3D printed ones. You would have to ask around or get yourself a 3D printer. But to make ones like this, all you need is some stiff plastic and some paint, and then some bars and whatnot to actually allow the figure to hold it. So huge thank you to Ultra Studios for sending those to me. I will put links to his channel in the description and in the pinned comment. So yeah, I hope you kind of get some ideas yourself on how to improve the tiny little baby shields that Mega makes, and maybe they'll listen to us and upgrade the shields in the future. But I don't really have much hope for that. I don't think that these shields are horrible, they're just not big enough. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.